if I think about the opportunities we're seeing, there's a lot of areas we're really excited about. To pick on a few, one is opportunity around labor and automation. There's labor shortages across the board. Manufacturers can't get people in manufacturing plants. Farms are having a hard time filling themselves with workers. And so there's just a very big opportunity around automation. And we're seeing technology that started getting developed for autonomous vehicles starting to make its way into things like farm equipment. So you're starting to see broader application of vehicle autonomy, which we think is interesting. And then we're seeing things around manufacturing and assembly automation. So we've seen companies developing robots to help prepare food plates. We've seen robots helping assemble solar plants and put the modules on the mounts and things like that. And so it's just an area we see a ton of opportunity that we think is really interesting and evolving. Second one I would say is around manufacturing optimization. Companies that can put sensors on their manufacturing plants and make sure that everything's running as it should and it's as efficient as it can be, and you can prevent breakdowns. And we're starting to see new technologies come in on quality assurance, how you can look at the product that's coming out of the manufacturing line and better assess it for quality and head off any faulty products or warranty claims. And so a lot of that, there's just a ton of interesting innovation that we're excited by what we're seeing. Regarding hype in the market, it's hard to avoid discussing generative AI. And I think reality is a bit mixed. There's definitely a lot of hype overall, but we're starting to see targeted use cases really come into play and start to get early signs of real commercial traction. And so we've seen generative platforms using video training for autonomous vehicles. So instead of needing millions of miles of footage of vehicles out on the road, you can just generate it. And train the models off that. We've also seen interesting areas of building design. If you think about what goes into designing a building, I don't think you can design the whole building right now, but there's certain targeted systems and components where we're starting to see early signs of interesting technology that's commercially ready to be able to automate some of that. And so I think Gen AI will be a quite long story, but we're excited about the targeted use cases we're starting to see that become real that help offset some of the overall general hype that's out there.